just two friends who love the movies, call each other every morning.
Hey, I didn't talk about it earlier because we were a little short on time.
Good
Um,
afternoon.
Good afternoon. But here's the thing, man. You've probably heard me talk about this movie, and I'm just crazy about this movie. I think it's easily one of the most well-written films I've ever seen in terms of dialogue. Um, and that movie, I don't know if you've seen it. That movie is Closer.
Closer. This is with Natalie Portman, Julia Roberts, Jude Law, and Clive Owen.
Correct. Yes. Have
I
you seen it?
understand it's a very bleak film.
This movie is so good. It
Hmm.
is a masterpiece.
Well, try to relax. Let me just take a breath. What's so great about it?
Look, man. So first of all, let me. Vanessa and I, we watch this movie at least once a year. All right.
Wow,
It,
that's huge.
in fact, this is probably one of the more quoted movies that we will quote to each other.
Interesting.
And let me just give you some quotes from it, if that's okay. I'm not
Sure,
gonna tell you the
sure. No,
context.
no, go ahead.
Okay, and I'm gonna curse, by the way, folks. So, uh, for example, the one of the best quotes in the movie.
Oh, wait,
Hit,
wait, just, sorry. I mean, we're this close to making this not a family show anymore.
oh gosh.
But go ahead, Sam.
Okay, so one of my favorite lines, and it's a line that Vanessa uses and I use. Hit me, you know you
Oh
want
my
to.
goodness. I'm bleeping that out, that's for sure.
Oh my
This
gosh.
this has to be a domestic abuse situation. I
Look,
can't
look,
believe you think this is funny.
look, man, and there's another one, and
You and
it's
Vanessa use it all the time. I'm
it's
calling services. I don't know who's in charge of this.
it's such a funny line, man. It's such a great line. It's this lying is the most fun a woman can have without taking her clothes off. But it's more
Oh yeah,
fun.
it's
But
sort
it's
of a
more
fan.
fun
Is
when you
that
do.
like a is that a um is that a riff like on a different quote?
I don't know, but I know that Closer is based off a play.
Okay. Well, that's these are two very bleak lines. I can't imagine why you're running around quoting these all the time. But
Dude, these. Oh, another line. Uh, you'll get over it.
oh,
Oh, and my
that's
favorite,
timeless.
which I'm gonna start using on you. All right, you ready for it?
I'm ready.
You writer?
You writer, just like
Yeah,
you writer, two
like a
words.
writer,
Yeah. Okay, you writer.
dude.
How would that? A you writer? Is it like
You,
an insult? Like you writer, you like that?
yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude. If you knew the context of that line, and I hope that one of our listeners has seen this movie because
I'm sure.
I, I love it. We watched it yesterday. It was just, and it's short. It's only like an hour 37.
Uh-huh.
Has Damien Rice, I believe. The what's that song? And so it is.
Oh yeah, the blower's daughter. Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that song. They play
Mm-hmm.
it at the beginning and they play
Oh,
it at the end.
they should have used Nine Crimes. That has more like of an infidelity vibe.
Dude,
It's sort of like a infidelity movie, right?
okay, so this movie is one of the most like rawest.
One of the most unfaithful movies you could ever see.
Look, man, look. This is one of the more raw, like the most rawest films I've seen in regards to relationships. It's 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 about deception. It's about lying, but it's also about truth and honesty. Uh,
It has to be. If it's
it,
about those, it's about the other, right?
it's look. Here's the thing, and this is something that I honestly didn't realize until last night or
Okay.
yesterday when we watched it.
Uh-huh.
This movie, although like sex is part of what this movie is about.
Uh-huh.
There's not a single there's not a single sex scene in the movie
Okay.
at all.
Yeah. From like 1930 to like 1960, you could have said that about pretty much all of the movies. No, no, a lot of the movies. So you
Oh,
couldn't have included that.
have you seen Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the same director,
Oh, no kidding. That's pretty cool. No, no, what's his name?
Mike Nichols.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool. No, no, no. Well, I can definitely say this, Sam. You've gotten me closer than I've ever been to watching.
Dude, Mitch, like I know how you feel about certain subject matters, right? And certain films, especially like this movie. Oh my God. And it's so funny and it's so insane and it's so beautiful at the same time. And the finale at the very end is like a chess move, and it's just like this movie is like a puzzle of
Mm,
people's emotions and like
mm. It
oh
sounds
my
like a
God.
play, that's for sure.
It's
And Virginia Woolf, of course, was a play too, if I'm not mistaken.
yes. So the guy who wrote the screenplay, it's based off of his play.
Am I crazy? Is it Edward Albee? Am I making that up? Making some
Wait
weird.
a second. What did you say, Edward Albee?
Yeah, for some reason I connect that name with Virginia Woolf. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? But I could be like doing some other kind of subconscious rethreading.
No, the guy who wrote it based off his play is Patrick Marber.
No, I'm talking about Wolf. You're talking about Closer?
Oh, okay. I don't know who wrote the Virginia Woolf play.
That's fine, no matter. People don't come to us for information. We're not Wikipedia.
Okay, another thing. This movie was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, by the
Oh,
way.
really?
Yeah, it was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Natalie Portman, and
No kidding.
it was nominated for the MVP, in my opinion, Clive Owen, supporting
Wow,
actor,
both acting nominations. How about that?
and it should have been nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. I don't know what was released that year, but
For some
uh,
reason, I've always been a little towards Clive Owen. I mean, I think he's a great actor, but I don't
th-
know what it is. There's something just skeevy about him.
this is his best movie or his best performance, in my opinion.
I see.
Like
He's a good actor.
he's phenomenal, man. And this is the best that Natalie Portman has been. I think that she would have.
Ever? It's your
I
career
it,
best?
in my opinion, yeah. In my opinion,
Amazing.
yes.
Amazing. Well, I mean, I don't know if you have time, but I watched another movie
Go for it.
just to get us back on a family-friendly place. This is the first time, by the way, and I'm willing to wager a lot of money on this, that these two movies would have been in discussion together. But last night, Chloe and I turned on Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. Have you seen this one?
uh, I know it, but you know what? I'm gonna say no. Although I remember watching it, I don't remember it in detail.
Yeah, it used to come on TV. You've probably, but what I found surprising was serendipitously, I guess, it was actually a little more in, almost a little more in touch with spooky season than it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, because a lot of it takes place in like this chateau in France.
Uh-huh.
It's like where it's always storming, and it's like almost like a haunted house kind of. Uh, but it's a very weird premise, and you got to think. It feels like when they were making this that they felt like we're gonna have unlimited Peanuts movies, and so we don't have to like do like all of the big things that you would obviously do for a Peanut special. Because the premise of this is Charlie Brown, Linus, Peppermint Patty, and Marcy, and of course Snoopy and Woodstock tag along. They're like exchange students to France. But as I was watching it, I was like, this makes no. It's way too specific. This has to be tied up very personally to Schultz. And
Yeah.
I started really noticing in the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, which we just watched a week ago, that it has that sort of World War One flying ace subplot where Snoopy's like going through no man's land in France, and it feels like kind of like a little unrelated to the rest of the movie as a B plot. And I started really thinking about Schultz's time in the military during that time because he was he was in combat essentially. He was like a staff sergeant. He was like in charge of a machine gun squadron. He did his time overseas, and he
Yeah.
got drafted like right as his mom died. So it was just like a very
Wow.
traumatic period in his life. He said goodbye to her, went overseas, and she died while after he left.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really brutal stuff. So basically, there's a special features on the DVD, and it talked about how the places that the kids go in the movie, and they have another totally different plot built around it, of course, but are the places that he was stationed, like recreations. They were literally the places in France that he was stationed. And then even the cafe that Snoopy goes to, it's a very beautiful, like the animation, like it's very stirring. He goes to this like French cafe and they have like the wine bottle candles on the tables and the checkered tablecloths and there's a jukebox and there's a
Wow.
foosball table. I was like, a foosball table? But yeah, then Schultz was like, yeah, he went back to that place and it was like the exact, he played like foosball on that table in that cafe when he was over there. It's pretty cool.
So is it a movie or is it like one of those
It's a
episodes? Like,
feature, yeah. So they did 4 features after they've done a few specials, and those did well. They did the Christmas one, the baseball one, and then I think the Halloween one came after that. And then they did like 4 theatrical features, actually. Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, Snoopy Come Home, You're a Good Man, A Boy Called Charlie Brown, where he does the spelling bee, and then
yeah.
the one where they go to camp, which is Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown.
Well, based off your recommendation of Bon Voyage, you're saying it could be considered like. Do you think it would be good to show the kids like around this time, Halloween?
No, not really. I think they would be bored by it, to be honest.
Okay.
But it's sort of like a deeper kind of cut because it's very much Schultz doing what he wanted to do, and it is good, but it's just a little off. And there's like adults in it, which is weird for Peanuts. And there's just like a lot of weird beats, and people who don't critically, it was not considered one of the better of that batch. But it's just so darn interesting.
Let me see. Bon Voyage. Charlie Brown. 3.4 on Letterboxd. Okay.
Really? Okay, that's higher than I expected. So yeah, I feel like this is something that would have niche interest to adult Peanuts
Yeah.
fans
And
rather
it's
than.
short, an hour and 15. Okay.
And it doesn't do as much music as the others, although there's like a couple good songs and like a nice medley of songs in the
So,
French cafe at one point.
so would you say this is the closest uh that an adult like a Charlie Brown movie was an adult kind of film?
Not really, because it's still geared towards kids, but because he's so in his own head, it's so specific, it feels off. You're like, wait a minute, what in the world? Like, why is this
Yeah.
premise happening? And it's only like an adult who's gonna like sit there and think about it. So
Yeah.
I think either the adult is like totally uninterested and they say this was a weird direction and not very good, or the adult says this is a little off in a weird direction and that makes me more interested in what was going on behind the scenes.
Okay, and y'all have this movie on DVD or did you find it on streaming or?
Yeah, I got her one of those little 4-packs last year for Valentine's Day because I knew I wanted to watch a lot of Peanuts with her. And so this one has 4 features. We've already watched Snoopy Come Home, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, and this one, and we're really going to need to sit down and watch Race for Your Life all the way through.
Well, there you have it. If your parents out there, I'm sorry, you get something for you and you get something for the kids. Something for you in regards to Closer. Something for the kids in regards to Charlie Brown. I'm sorry for cursing, but it wasn't me cursing. It was more so I was quoting a movie. Mitch, there's something that I need to talk to you about. It's an idea that I have, but I don't want one of our audiences to steal my idea.
Okay, so we got
So
to go off air for this one.
this is gonna go off air. It's my
Hey, Patreon members only. Like, if you send us $10, you're definitely gonna get to hear this idea. I promise.
You're, this was the PG-13 episode, but if you
Yeah,
Patreon,
and
you get
also
R-rated.
Patreon members, yeah, you'll get to hear the unbleed version of Sam quoting the movie and get to hear his idea, which, you know,
It's $1 million idea, everyone.
no.
So just so you know. All right, let me stop the recording now.